Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the Savage, to the A, to the F. Savage AF, y'all. You know what it is. It's your boy, Black Pedro.
Yo, what's going on? This is Shang.
Yo.
The mic thing.
Oh, wait. Your mic just went out, Shang. Can you hear me? Shang, can you hear me? Your mic just buzzed out, bro. I don't know what happened. Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute, dog. Here, I'm going to unmute you. I'm going to try again. For some reason, you're on mute. I don't know why. Your mic isn't connected is the message I'm getting there, sir. Y'all know what it is. While Shang handles some technical difficulties, you know we are Savage AF. Yeah, he's on mine right now. That's cool. I did not mute Shang, just so y'all know. But we are Savage AF here Monday through Friday. Mondays and Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Tuesday through Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all know what it is, man. We're live on YouTube and Facebook, which makes, the technical difficulties even more difficult to deal with because it's like in front of everybody. That shit happens. Look, bed in the background. This is real shit going on, guys. All right.
Now.
Bam. Right now. Got you, Shang. Heard it loud and clear. Boom. Sold. Well, and look, the man's a technician on his own show. All right. So we have to write, direct, produce, edit, publish, what you want from brothers. Okay. And that's got a real life. All right. So
a lot of
that's
shit
what it is
going on. It's good. It's good.
If you don't catch us live on YouTube or Facebook, Monday through Friday, at the given times, you know that we are on YouTube archived, on the YouTube page. If you look up Savage AF World, all one word, right. Savage AF World, you will find us there, man. That's us. And we have all our shows archived there. Also, Shang, they can catch us on the audio, can't they? Huh?
No. Wait a minute.
You can't wait to get on.
Wait a minute. What is it again? It's iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud, and I forget the other ones.
No. You the SoundCloud's supposed to be the same one.
Ah, shit.
SoundCloud, yeah.
Y'all gonna give me a fucking break today.
It's all good though. Yeah, what it is.
All right. And also make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If I got to tell you once, I got to tell you twice, but I'm going to say it again one time. There we go.
We see y'all in the building. Twana's here. Miss No Slick Name. Queen B. She's your Queen B. Breezy JJ. Wendy, I see you, baby. We love you back. Lady Hazel, man, Nicole H, everybody's here, man. We love it. Christina, thank y'all for joining in, man. We appreciate you guys. Speaking of appreciation and enjoyment, one thing you can do for your life is make sure that you go to Amazon Prime. I know you have an account. You're watching all them damn shows, right?
Right.
And you can see one of the funniest damn things you're gonna see, not only this year, but in all your goddamn years. Shang is SHANGRY. Shang is SHANGRY. He has his own brand of anger. It's called SHANGR.
Yes.
And let it come to you. Let it in your house. Let the kids gather the kids around. Look, that's not gonna scare them at all. That's gonna, that's it. So you can use that as motivation for your kids. Like either do what I say, or this nigga gonna come over here and just yell at you.
Right. And
SHANGRY.
The other thing is make sure that you check out, if you happen to have time in your life, read the scroll, goddammit. Read the scroll and make sure that you do what I just told you to do.
TheBlackPedro.com/
TheBlackPedro.com. Bam.
Shop.
The album. Yeah,
Black Pedro Begins, y'all. It's the sweetest soliloquy you'll ever hear. It's an aside. It is just just some thoughts from when I was young, how I felt back then.
Right.
Brothers changed a little bit, but hey.
A little bit. But I mean, make sure you check it out. Black Pedro Begins. That's how you do it. I can't believe that the timing is like all day. The work's fine, and then right when you want to do it, shit acts
Bam.
up.
It's your boy, welcome to
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
2021.
Yes. And also tell your friends to check us out. And when you subscribe to the podcast, subscribe simultaneously to the YouTube channel. But we also are on Facebook. Go to Facebook. The fan page is called Savage AF. You
Savage
pull it up.
A.F.
Yes, we are there. And if you don't do it, you don't know what are you missing? Everything.
Pardon me?
Yes.
You don't watch our show? Okay. That's what it is. Miss Adverb is in the house. Yes, we love it. She is stupid. What is she saying? The hidden tracks go into details of the conception of our unborn child he's carrying. Listen, for those out there, yes, I'm not denying I'm carrying Miss Adverb's unborn child, but she has not sent one dime or $1. Deadbeat mom. I mean, I love her. She's sexy and all that. It's something about her. But otherwise, I wouldn't let her put one in me. But that didn't sound right. That did not sound right.
Yeah, that didn't sound right at all.
Shit.
You can't have it back. You can't have it back.
Fuck it. But y'all get on Miss Adverb because she ain't putting in on this baby or nothing. And I could do bad all by myself. Goddamn it. I don't need this.
And you know what else, Miss Adverb? A house is not a home. And
thanks for my child.
Yeah.
Don't make me Sophie Mills y'all to death.
Don't make me say, and I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
That boy can sing.
Show them all the beauty that they possess inside. Give them a chance.
Good and terrible. All right, man. So here's what it is, y'all. We Savage AF. We're crazy. We also do a show here, so we might as well start.
There's an actual show.
There's actual content to this thing that we do here, guys.
You can't believe it, but it is true.
It happens. All right. So we're not the kind of show that will run things down for you. We will run up on your ass. So here's the daily run up. It is April 8th, 2021.
Yep.
Well off up in this spring. Off up in spring, like what? And the weather's turning, the leaves are blooming, the birds are chirping, and we're gonna end with a SHANGRY today that asks us to keep hope alive. But before that,
no, you said it wrong. You said it wrong. You gotta do it right. Come on, man. Come on.
Keep hope alive.
Yeah, thank you.
See, a flower needs water. In order for a flower to grow, it needs water.
Okay, so we're going to try to keep hope alive.
We're going to keep hope alive. Today for Black Pages Poppin', I'm going to say, let's play house. Right? And it's not as dirty as it thinks, you nasty children's out there. But we'll get into that. But before we get into that, we are going to talk about some guaranteed things in life that probably will happen to you and that you need. Death, taxes, and oxygen, which we turned out would seem to be a very important factor in the death of George Floyd today. We'll talk about that. And then, but before we get into that, speaking of, random crazy deaths, today, April 8th, 2021, it is Thursday. We are going to ask what the shoot is going on. We have an ex-NFL player who Philip Adams is his name. Never really started, was a defensive back, bounced around from, quite a few teams.
Right.
But that being said, I believe 2 days ago, maybe yesterday, he went to a former doctor who had treated him, who performed surgery on his ankle. Ankle injury, needed screws in his ankle. Dr. Robert Leslie, 70 years old. I don't know how old he was at the time that he performed surgery on Philip Adams, but in South Carolina, Philip Adams ran up on Dr. Leslie's home, killed him, his wife, and their grandchildren, a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old. Ada and Noah.
And a lot of these football players,
and then he himself died. I believe he killed himself.
He killed himself. Yeah. But the problem is with a lot of these football players, they don't realize they have a lot of head trauma, and the head trauma sometimes makes them go a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I'm
going to say that's absolutely what happened here, right? Like,
right. Yeah.
This is what. So they said that he had 2 concussions over the course of 3 games.
Yep.
Back in I'm gonna find the year for you guys. Sorry, but so
you know what else?
That's red flag already.
Yeah,
In 2012, while he was with the Raiders, he had 2 concussions over the course of 3 games. Fellas, holler if you hear me. I don't know if you ever played football out there, organized football, but bell ringing is just something that happens today. You know how it happens every day. You know how we ask you to subscribe and click the bell? Well, in football, especially in practice, like I was on 2 championship teams. My high school team won cities in Detroit, and then my freshman year, we won the championship, right, in college. And the one common thread, because one team was all black and the other team was all white, but the one common thread between them, besides football, was this really competitive edge in practice, right? So like every day in practice, we went at each other really hard, such that by the time you got to game day, these niggas are pussies. Like they don't even hit as hard as my fucking own teammates do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that means that bell ringing when we ask you to click for notifications, ding, 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 hear that 3-4 times practice,
3-4 times
a day. Do that 4 or 5 times a day. It'll fuck your head up, man. I've seen green dots many times. I've seen green dots.
Imagine
didn't have any effect on me. Did I tell you I played football?
Yeah. No, I played for a half a season before I was kicked off the team. Apparently, you can't hit the coach in the head with your helmet. Did not know that. Not know that. They did not say, do not hit Coach Forrester in the head with your helmet. Now, if they had told me that, I'd have been like, oh, don't do that. But apparently you can't do that. But with football players, this is the deal for all you people out there. They have to do something about the concussions. There was actually a movie made it's called Concussion.
Yeah, stick to the topic. Will Smith.
Pretty clear to the concise. But the main thing is a lot of these guys don't get to recover from the concussions. They get another concussion. And later on, their brain starts going wackadoo, and they become much more violent, much more aggressive, and then there's nothing you can do about it by then. And that's the truth.
Yeah. So, for me, this is what really, really highlights the problem they have in football, as you say. And this is something they've been trying to cover up for years. That's what the movie Concussion was about. This doctor basically whistleblowing on the NFL. Let me see. I see you, Queen Bee, about Travis Randolph. I just looked it up. Look like some murder charges for him as well. We've seen other cases in the past. Aaron Hernandez. What was his name? Ray Caruth.
It was Ray Caruth.
Even Ray Lewis was suspected of murder at some point. The game is violent, right? And that has nothing to do with the violence that you carry on the streets, unless your bell starts getting rung, your brain gets out of whack, and the league that put you through it isn't doing anything to service or help these guys. And there's this whole other thing of ALS too, where besides going crazy, I mean, look at Junior Seau, one of a historic linebacker, shot himself in the heart because he just couldn't do it anymore. Shit was driving his own mind was driving him nuts.
Right.
And so then there's the guys who they're violent at home and they might take their own life. But then you have the guys who suffer from ALS and end up completely deteriorating physically while being conscious for it the whole time. And just sitting there staring at a computer screen and blinking at fucking letters to make words, like Stephen Hawking type shit, right? So like this shit
else though?
It's a fucked up situation.
It's a fucked up situation. Apparently, he shot the people.
He went Billy Blanks in the
Last Boy Scout.
The Last Boy Scout, yes.
Yeah. So basically, football player goes wild, kills a bunch of people in South Carolina, and the thing is, this is how race sensitive I am now, because I was like, please let it be a white dude. And
when I heard mass shooting in South Carolina, I was like, there they go again.
There they go. And
now, this is different. This is not better or anything, but it is slightly different. No, it's just different in that there is this connection, and we're not sure what led Phillip Adams to actually do this, but he seemed to have some thing against this doctor who had previously performed surgery on his ankle, and obviously was out his good goddamn mind to shoot a 5 and a 9-year-old child. Like,
Well,
children, that's but
it's crazy town.
This isn't manifesto against the United States. This isn't an attempt to take down democracy.
This isn't racial cleansing, like going down to in El Paso and trying to get rid of everybody that's Mexican because Trump told you to. This is not kill all black people in the fucking church because you are a racist. It is a totally different ball game. This is a mental illness, and all of them had a mental illness, but this is a mental illness caused possibly by concussion.
I'm gonna put my foot down and say it's absolutely that. I'm gonna go ahead and say right now that football did this to this man.
Right.
I can't say the NFL. I don't know how long he's been playing, but if you start in high school and you make it all the way up to the pros, I mean, that's a good decade of just head banging.
Right.
Like just macking your head into another. It's gonna happen. Eventually. No, like 2 or 3 times per practice, you're gonna bang heads.
No, not the banging heads. Not the banging heads.
But a true on concussion.
A true on concussion, and the concussion can lead to something else. And Puerto Rico's senator, our senator, Miss Adverb, said the Raiders and their peoples are crazy as fuck anyway. This is true.
It's not just the franchise though.
But
he also played for the 49ers.
Okay, but the Raider fans will bite you right in your arm, and they were out of their fucking minds. They would say, "Hey, Holmes, what are you talking about? I love the Raiders," and then they would just start fighting. But steroids,
Queen Bee steroids. She said, "What about roid rage?" I might factor that in to a what was the dude's name who slammed his girl on the bed full of machine guns and the Carolina Panthers still picked him up, like Greg Williams or something like that? Well, complete psycho.
Want to say what's up to Nazi? Assalamu alaikum, man.
Yeah, yep. Yo, what's going on, brother Nazi? But with this case, with Phillip Adams, Queen Bee, I would say that as an ex-player, if he ever was, probably wasn't on steroids anymore. And I'm not sure about long-term effects, and that'd be speculation to say that it happened to him anyways. But what we do know is in 2012 he was concussed twice over the course of 3 games, which means he played games with a concussion, then got concussed again.
So other thing is he might have blamed the doctor for the end of his career pertaining to his ankle, that the surgery wasn't done the way it was supposed to be done. And he decided, oh, you fucked up my life. You fucked up my career. You got to go. But to kill little kids, you definitely have had, it was a full snap in his mind. It was a full snap. And I'm about to tell you right now, I'm going to keep it real with you. As bad as this is, it just seems like they call it a mass shooting. I think this was definitely a mass shooting, but this was definitely back to mental illness and how we address people with mental illness and how we act pertaining to mass shooters, because there was another one the other day. So it's like, this is the norm.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah.
And it was another.
Yesterday in Texas, at a
it was in Texas
cabinet makers shop.
One person was killed. 5 people were injured,
wounded.
So check this out.
And we don't have many other details on that, but
this is the norm in America now. You get mad, you're like, "Oh shit! Oh y'all ran out of mayonnaise. I'll be right back, motherfuckers!" And then pow, pow, pow. People are getting unstable. I don't know if it was the COVID lockdown or was it because think about it during the COVID lockdown.
A lot of factors.
A lot of factors, but the COVID lockdown, it wasn't that bad. Then right as soon as we started coming out, no, think about it. During the COVID lockdown, did you hear about a lot of mass shootings? No.
Mass shootings, no. But crime and murder did go up in a lot of places. And,
right.
And I think we can touch on that tomorrow. I'm going to look it up. But I saw a headline the other day, and I saved the article, so I'm going to read up on that. But it was interesting to me because it seemed like, Crime would have gone down because people aren't out, people aren't getting robbed. But yeah,
Miss Adverb assaulted 17 people. I don't know if you know that during the COVID thing. Queen Bee smacked the shit out of 2 people.
That's a slow year for Miss Adverb.
That's a slow year. I mean, AJ Fit bench pressed 7 people, and then He slammed him down when he was, doing.
Then kicked him into the trunk.
Then kicked him into the trunk. By the way, they were all grown men, but by the time they were done, they were dwarfs. Lady Hazel May,
he dwarfed them.
Yep, dwarfed them. Lady Hazel May sucker punched a woman at the CVS because, hey, she was trying to say,
"Hey man,
I'm white. I get to get in front of the line."
Right before the show, I had to run to Trader Joe's because Mom had ran out of wine. $2 Chuck, where you at? And on the way in, I'm walking towards the door, and so is this white dude, and he had on, I don't even know what to call it. I guess a mouth shield. It was like a clear plastic thing that wrapped around his ears and just went over his mouth, but it was like slanted upwards and just open at the top. And as he's walking towards the store, I'm like, what the fuck is that going to do? Like, it's not a mask and it's not a face shield either, right? It's just kind of this half-assed thing. And they literally stopped him at the door. Oh, like, sir, we have a mask policy. They tried to give him a mask, right? We don't even do that at my restaurant. People come up with a no mask and they're like, do you guys have a mask? And we're like, no, bitch. Fuck out of here. Like, no, we ain't your mask provider, nigga. But and he went Kevin on them. He said, I've been coming here the whole pandemic and I've never had, and I don't want to, and they're like, well, we can give you a special basket so that their other customers know that we said something to you, but you didn't want to do. He's like, and so now you're going to single me out? I'm like, you are being singled out because you're singling yourself out because you know what? One fucking asshole that doesn't want to put on a regular mask.
You're being singled out because you're acting like a bitch. Let's be real. So,
I wanted to kick him. That meme where you got the sideways jump kick, Shang. I really wanted to run down that aisle and just. Pedro's
had his moments where he wanted to do stuff. See,
this was an hour ago. An hour ago, I felt like doing that. I swear for God. 1 hour ago, I was thinking about doing that to a dude at Trader Joe's. Very peaceful place.
People been snapping. And by the way, AJ Fit, you can only bench 525 when I at my peak. By the way,
that's fucked up, AJ. You know what you just did? You just sunned every man in this feet. I can only live.
Okay,
a small pickup truck made in Mexico. Fuck you.
Hey man, I'm gonna let you know something, AJ Fit. In my heyday, man, I could bench press 112 pounds. Fuck with me, boy. 112.
My record personally is 255 at the height of my weightlifting career, which I think proportionally makes me about 7 times stronger than AJ Fit. I'm like an ant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I lift a B just as long as it's not AJ Fit. How many plates? How many plates is that, nigga? I don't even know. Shit. All right. Okay. AJ Fit, congratulations on that, man.
You know what? Yeah. There's a lot of people.
America's tense. America's tense. There's layers.
A lot of people that are going through problems. A lot of things. We don't address mental health the way we're supposed to. Let's be real with it. If we addressed it the way we're supposed to, I think that we're lax on that shit. So at the end of the day, he could have had signs before that, and we just didn't address it. And so that's what the fuck is wrong. And by the way, yes, Pedro is Ant-Man.
Yes,
I just want you to know that. But I'm gonna tell you right now,
just without the suit, I have no suit.
Yeah, without no suit, he can't turn up and down. It's just he stays one size. It's just like,
I can't go big on him.
Yeah, it's just So the main thing is when you see what's going on out there, and you see people like acting like this. If you see somebody's eye twitching a little bit, maybe either reach out to them, say, "Hey, man, you good? You good? You good?" Or get the fuck out of that store.
Yeah, because
They about to go off, and then if you see them just walk up to the split peas and just start eating them cold, leave that nigga alone.
He takes 2 peas and puts them in his ear, and like, I do not want to hear anything.
Right. So
between the pressures of the lockdowns and staying at home, economic pressures. Queen Bee said people just don't know how to handle pressure. A lot of Americans, you got to understand, millions upon millions, have never been in a place where they have to ask themselves, how am I going to pay rent? What's going to happen? Am I going to get back to work in time? How are we going to do this? What about the kid? Like a lot of people, a lot of us in this field, we might have grown up with some of those struggles or some of those questions, either as a child or even young adult, whatever. But a lot of people in this country have never, ever dealt with that stuff, man. So they just, it freaks them out to have to deal with that. And they don't have any experience or resources to fall back on in terms of knowledge.
The fact that he had 2 concussions, and then later on he might not have gotten the help. It could have been a contributing factor.
Well,
it absolutely could have been, Pedro.
Well, the reason why I say it is because, and it was 2012, so at this point it's 9 years ago. But it's not just 2 concussions, right? If you told me the man played 10 years and had 2 diagnosed concussions the whole time, might be okay, right? He ends up Peyton Manning as the spokesperson for what is it? Nationwide, right?
Yeah.
It's a great acting career in commercials, right? But if you have 2 concussions over the span of 3 games, okay, that is 2 concussions in a month, in 3 weeks.
Yes, that's 2 concussions too many. And
in 3 weeks, though, and that is battery upon battery on your own brain. So, I would assume that some severe damage was done to his brain. It's not even an assumption. I'm guaranteeing.
You know what? I don't know if it's damage. It's
damage. It's the damage that was done to his brain.
Why did you say it? Why did you say it like that? Maybe
I don't know. It slipped.
Maybe
out,
because Pedro played on a championship team. Maybe that he got a little bit right there, and he got hit. Then he hit his head, and then you never know.
That's why I challenged AJ Fit to a lifting contest. I don't know. I'm out my goddamn mind sometimes.
AJ Fit, you don't want any of this smoke.
But the damage that was done was spamming it. His brain was damaged.
But let's go back to this. Let's go back to this here on Savage AF. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you don't subscribe to the channel, guess what? Your mama's a hoe. That's it. Like, let's go raw. Let's just go.
Just get back to the lunch table, nigga. Your mama ain't.
Hey man, you know what? Your mama ain't shit. If and then watch a whole bunch of people subscribe. Hey, wait a minute, my mama's a fantastic mother. And then they say what? So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You already know, we tell you all the time, make sure you subscribe. And if you do subscribe, do this. Like it and subscribe. Give the thumbs up. Yeah. Go to the page. Also, make sure you follow at Black Pedro. Boom, bam. At Black Pedro on IG. And make sure while you're on IG and you ain't doing nothing else, boom, bam, make sure you follow at Comedian Shang. That's what we're going to do. And if you do, I will send you, as we said before, photos of money.
Mad dope pictures.
Yep.
That's what it is, y'all. All right, man. Savage AF, we're going to keep it moving. Black Pedro, Comedian Shang.
Yep.
All right, so we're still in the midst of the trial of America. And that is the trial of Derek Chauvin, the lead murderer in the death of George Floyd. May 25th, 2020. Say his name.
But you know what? Just before we jump into this, I got to say this. We did forget this. Nazi made a great point. Economic disparity definitely has an impact on people's mental disposition.
Absolutely. In a capitalistic society of all things, without money, you're going to be worried, stressed.
Yes.
Overworked, underpaid, man. That shit is.
And then you flip out, and then somebody puts their hand on your car, and they happen to be a homosexual, and then somebody gets mad.
Maybe you think about chasing them down and running them.
You think about chasing them down. You think
never happened to me.
Yeah, you think about dropping.
Hypothetical, Shane. You're crazy.
But you are out of your mind.
Why would you think about that, man?
Why would you bring that up?
All right. Well, speaking of death, it's one of the guarantees in life. And taxes is another one, they say. But what we found is that death usually comes from a lack of this thing called oxygen. So it's a very important thing in life that maybe we don't talk about enough. Oprah has a network dedicated to it, but I'm not sure that beyond that it gets the credit it deserves for keeping us alive.
So what you're trying to say is, I'm just trying to get this straight, and the people here on the feed help me out. So you're saying that people need oxygen to do what?
To breathe, which leads to well, actually, they don't need oxygen to breathe. They need to, when they breathe, they need oxygen to be what comes in so that they can what's the term? Stay alive. That's what it is.
That is okay. So what you saying is, let me get this because I'm not. You know what?
Listen, no. I want to make sure we get it right.
I'm no doctor, but you're saying that you gotta breathe in oxygen.
See, on the left, when you come in, oxygen, and then CO2 comes out.
Is what you're saying.
The carbon dioxide, right? Yeah. So,
So say a man. I'm just going to say a man puts his knee
mhm.
on your neck for over 9
and by
minutes.
and by neck, do you mean the region through which oxygen passes in and out of your body?
Right. But so
Uh-huh.
where the
Uh-huh.
oxygen goes in,
Uh-huh.
and he does it with a callous, cold, shark-eyed attitude.
Uh-huh.
Is that man
Cracker-eyed is what we call
right?
it.
Cracker-eyed, yes. Is that man guilty of murder?
At least in the second degree to me. But hey, what do I know? I don't know nothing. But today we
Yeah,
had Dr. Martin Tobin on the stand, who is a pulmonologist. Okay.
which I never heard that one.
I assume he deals with pulmonary issues, which is like the flow of blood and through your body, which for those who don't know, that's how oxygen flows through your body, is through your
Right.
blood. So he just pretty plainly, flatly, but also humanely, while connecting with the jury, really just explained that like he was literally looking at the video like George Floyd died right there. Like that's when he died. It's because his body lacked oxygen, and it's because that oxygen was cut off. You know what I mean? Like it was like very, very clear shit today.
Very
like,
clear.
And I feel like this was the prosecution's mic drop. I don't know what else they're going to do, but this is an expert witness, has been, allowed by the court, which means that his expertise is, valid and verified.
Right.
And this man is saying that he can identify when he died on the tape, and he can identify why. And it was due to a lack of oxygen. He also testified that if George Floyd had been suffering and ODing on fentanyl, you would have seen a drop in his rate of breath, but he was, rating his breath at a normal rate.
Right.
So it's not that his breathing didn't slow down.
Okay.
To this fentanyl, because of this fentanyl thing.
Okay.
Like, these were all established today.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about it. Basically, walking dead eyes. Okay. This motherfucker.
Zombie eye.
Yeah, exactly. He basically knew exactly what he was doing because he kept looking over. He kept looking over at different people while they were looking at him. He had a nonchalance about it because he had his hands in his pockets. He had his hands in what adds to the posture of nonchalance, and looking down at him as though, yeah, I got my knee on your neck. Now, some people are saying that because I brought it up on another show, that it was flat out unequivocal racism because they think black people are superhuman strength and they think we can handle all kind of stuff. And it also is the dehumanization of black men, that we're not human, and that we can take this kind of punishment. And so I'm thinking that today, for the first time, the prosecution made me feel a little bit more. Now they're still gonna get off. Now I mean,
come on, Shang.
But they still gonna get off. Your mom
says prosecution is focused. They're feeling focused, man.
Okay, but today I found a visual. I want to give everybody here a visual of what happened. Today the prosecution did this, right? And okay, that was the prosecution, and this was the defense.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The whole show. The whole time, brother.
It was just one of those things where I was like, okay, now the defense, what the fuck can you say, you bitch? What the fuck can you say? Not a goddamn thing.
AJ Fitt brings up something my mother harps on all the time. Chauvin knew him. They did security together. It was personal. That's, that my mom is all over that. She's like, no, he killed him on purpose.
Yeah,
and it was something. There's something and something.
I think that somebody said that George Floyd gave one of his women the dick.
The Dill's Nick.
Yeah, gave him.
What if you find out that George Floyd's girlfriend used to be Chauvin's, and that's what it was?
Right. It could be, but the defense is going to still say something. And what is the defense? What is his name again? This little fucking Pooh Bear bitch ass dude.
Eric Nelson. And they say don't trust a man with two first names. So Eric
Nelson. Right.
Nelson.
And Eric Nelson, somebody that has a shirt that snaps underneath. He definitely has a shirt that snaps underneath. You can just see it. Like, yep, he definitely has that shirt he has on. It snaps between his legs.
Archeo Mom said Dr. Tobin humanized breathing. He did a lot of things today. He established that a completely healthy person, free of drugs in their system, would have died if you leaned on their neck like that for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Like, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how they would calculate something like this, but they calculated that there was 91 extra pounds of body weight on top of George Floyd. Get this. They've already established that once you handcuff somebody and they're prone, you need to, as quickly as you can, move their body to a sitting or another position. They can't sit like that because even the gravity of your own body on top of your lungs like that, on a hard surface, the concrete like that, it's gonna stress your breathing out. Okay. Then you add another 91 pounds of man on top of you.
And you're supposed to turn them to the side.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're supposed to either turn them or sit them up. Right. You're supposed to move them.
And it was so obvious the way the guy was talking, the doctor was talking. He was like, duh, come on, bro. Everybody fucking knows, bro. Come on. All right. Jesus Christ, man. Do I have to be a doctor?
Miss Adverb said he was wearing a bodysuit from Wish. Yeah. That's hilarious. If you ever tried to order something from Wish, that shit is not coming, homie.
Yeah, I don't know why you want to think that's gonna happen, but
she said it's the same one from Tyra Rivera was wearing when she came on. That's
wow.
Stop, girl, you just mean, but you're so good at it.
But the fact that he had to break it down for the layman, and I'm telling you, and there's still people that are championing, but it's still champion ass eyes here. They are definitely still championing him. As
Ratu over
there. Yeah. Just every picture I've seen him in, he looks like he doesn't give a fuck about no one, nothing in life, and all these. And I'm not saying that white people, because I know we got white fans on here. I'm not saying that white people,
fans, yeah,
white people. But the white people that are championing this fucking murderer. I just gotta ask you, and but again, we still got some coon cage ass niggas that's still like, come on, man, come on, man, just don't let them choke you, man. Come on, let them choke you. The dude that was standing on the side,
he's like, man, just stop breathing so they can get back to work.
Come on, man.
Like, man, brother.
Yeah, there was.
I feel like you're not helping right now.
Yeah, it was just it's bad. So
I suggest using your nightstick, officer. He was that nigga.
You know what? This is the thing about it is this trial, like you said, is the trial of America. And then if you listen to CNN, it's for the soul of America.
Yes, sir.
I don't think so. I think, to me, it's like, this is America with a same old bullshit. That's it. This is nothing new. Just like the mass shootings, which we see all the fucking time. That's America. And every time somebody acts like they're surprised, I go, really? That's the same thing I was talking about in my acts. It's like, that's like women surprised that men want some pussy. Like, really?
Yeah. Like, men like women. Oh, okay. Never heard that concept. Let's see where he's going with this. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Like, I can't believe.
Like,
so you want to fuck me? Is like, when a woman says that. So you want to fuck me too? Yeah. That's part of it. America. When people say, I can't believe that. He died of that.
Your mom says
that's what'll happen.
There are trolls on the live feeds of the trial. How you gonna troll a trial? That's you're a bad person if you do that.
And look at what Nazi said.
There was an EMT firefighter on the scene that wanted to administer CPR, but the police officer refused to allow her to do so. She was that was Genevieve Hansen, and she didn't have ID on her, but they also didn't give a fuck about what she had to say. So yeah, Nazi, like they completely ignored their duty to care for this man while once you handcuff him, then the life is in the hands of the police.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you think about it, handcuffed behind your back, if you trip and stumble, you could fall and bust your fucking face open.
Yep.
You could die falling and bust your head.
You know what what's really bad?
You don't have your whole digits about you.
You know what's really bad? The defense trying to act like, so oxygen. So you're saying he needed oxygen. And I was sitting there going, is this motherfucker for real? In fact, come on, man. You know what? We need this for now. I'm sorry, Pedro. We got to have it. This is for the defense for officer, murderer, racist, dead-eye Chauvin.
That's all they got. Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're come on. And people say, why you say he's racist? Because he's had other instances. But they can submit all this other shit. They can submit all this other shit about George Floyd. Well, he smoked a joint. One time he actually stuck his finger in a lady's booty. That's rape in my name. I mean, they make up all this shit about him, but they can't bring up the fact that Chauvin actually put his knee on somebody's neck before. Can't bring that shit up. Can't bring up all the other shit.
17 complaints, 18 complaints over 19 years. That's you annually. He's like, oh, time to kill a nigger.
You know what? I almost missed the deadline.
Queen B said, why won't they put Chauvin ass on the stand? So the prosecution I don't think the prosecution can call Derek Chauvin to the stand in his own defense. The defense can put him up there if they want to, but that's literally the last thing they want to do is put that dead-eyed motherfucker up, dog. What's he gonna say? What there is nothing Derek Chauvin can say to validate or save himself from that. Right. And we like it would as I know this as a defense attorney. You don't put that nigga. You know why? Because he's fucking guilty. That's why you don't put him on the stand, because he did the shit.
I gotta go back.
As a defense attorney, you like, no, shut the fuck up. Take notes. I don't give a fuck. Suck a lollipop. You ain't saying shit. This whole trial. Next 6 weeks, you don't say shit. You don't talk to reporters. You don't talk to your grandmother. You don't talk to your wife.
In fact, don't say shit to me. Don't even talk to me.
I got all the statements from you I need. I don't want to hear shit.
I don't want to fucking talk to you.
And they fucking get you off this thing. But that's what I got. If you say a word, I'm gonna put you in fucking jail.
And I want my money. I want my fucking money.
Yeah, and you know what? Until your fucking check goes through, I will fuck. You know, it's like he would be the worst person to put on the stand in his own defense. Like
this is him on the stand.
Bro, it won't work.
It won't even be close. So I think that the bottom line is it's getting to the point where it's being offensive that they got to go day after day with the trial. Yeah, I think they could close out now. It's over.
Yeah, you know, but you know, it's like we've been saying, they have to build this methodical case piece by piece. And today, I think, was the final piece of the puzzle that was like, oxygen, motherfuckers. That's what was missing. That's what was missing.
Couldn't think of it, but that's what it was. But I'm gonna tell you here, I'm gonna tell you here on Savage AF, if we were the prosecutors, if me and Pedro were both prostitutes.
Prostituters.
See, that's not my fault.
I'm making prostitute, Your Honor.
That's his fault from the other day when he kept calling everybody a prostitute.
I did not.
His girlfriend, prostitute.
Only those who deserved it.
Prosecutors were prostituters. They were prostituters. They were people who tutor in prostitution. I mean, it was a prostituter. And now I'm calling people prostitutes. You see how it spreads? You see how it spreads? That's why you got to wear a mask.
It's a prostademic.
It's a prostademic. A lot of women out there just you know what? Men would be, if there was a prostademic.
It's a whole demic.
Men would be, this is the best thing ever.
Nigga, I caught pussy today.
Man,
me too.
I took my mask down for 1 minute. Bam, pussy on my face.
Man.
Woo! I'm glad I
hope I survived, because I want to catch them again.
You know, it's like the joke, like, but I'll be out there tomorrow.
Yeah, no mask.
I'll be out there, no mask, and ready to go. But no, I think that the end of the day is if he gets second-degree murder, let's be real. I think that still there's going to be an outcry of motherfuckers saying, whoa, 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 whoa. Why not first degree? Well,
that's premeditated. Okay, so you got to understand that first degree murder is premeditated. It's like, oh, yeah, I know what this nigga is. and I'm gonna follow him, and I'm gonna go to the spot, and I'm gonna stand outside, and then when he come out, I'm gonna say, "Yeah, nigga, remember me?" Bam, bam, bam. Right?
Ooh, yeah.
So premeditated murder as a whole is like planning. It's like,
Right.
yes, I am going to do this.
So, but you know what? I think that if he gets 10 years,
Nicole H said they can't prove intent. That'll be a hard thing to do. But these second degree, third degree joints are like, well, you know that this could kill somebody. You might not have been trying to kill him, but we know it's like shooting into a crowd. Okay, you weren't trying to kill the baby that you did, but you did. And you know that just shooting a stray bullet off into a bunch of people is dangerous. So
you know
it's
what?
like you didn't mean to kill that person, but you knew you were doing something.
You knew we're doing something bad. No, if you know what? If you didn't know that a knee on somebody's neck for 9 minutes could kill them, I think you're too dumb to be free.
Well,
you should be put in jail just out of sheer stupidity, and you definitely should never be able to be a cop again.
Yeah.
And if he does get off, he can still be a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, even so, I think above the defense, the prosecution has done a better job of proving that this was not a trained technique that Derek Chauvin learned. At no point during his training or experience as a cop did anybody ever tell him that he should set upon a man's neck for over 9 minutes with his fucking knee, even when the ambulance comes, to just stay on it until you get tapped out like it's some fucking tag team wrestling match or some shit, right?
Right.
Like, I think they've done a good job of laying out all of the ways in which Derek Chauvin was outside of the bounds. I mean, as much as you can. I mean, listen, like we're watching the tape. They're establishing that, okay, nobody trained you to do this. Nobody told you to do this shit. And you did this
I'm going to tell you why I think it's premeditated. Hold up. Okay, this is my Oliver Stone moment. I'm going with the conspiracies. I'm going to be like the right wing. I think that he did know George. They had some kind of conflict when they were doing security. I think that George stuck his big black cock in one of the women that he liked. And so when he saw it was George Floyd, he thought, this is my time to take down this big Kong nigger. And that's what he did. I think it was premeditated. I think that he did it and he knew he was doing it. And I hope he burns in hell.
So as far as I can, I think like Chauvin wasn't the first on the scene. Yeah, I mean, that's, to be honest, that's not. It's all speculative, but not so far fetched. But in a court of law, in a court of law without evidence, you can't argue that. Then you become because then you become a Trump lawyer trying to argue over election fraud. You're just saying shit and you have no evidence. So it's just not good lawyering. And my lack of a JD tells me that, at least. So, legally you can't go in there and argue that, but it's not far-fetched. Whatever it may be, this obviously looks personal. If nothing else, Derek Chauvin wanted to show the community that I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't give a fuck about anything that any of y'all have to say.
Yeah, right. And I'm tell you, and black folks that are out there marching and asking for justice, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if he gets off, we've said it over and over again on the show, but I'm gonna say it again. Even though we march, ask, please, get your knee off our necks. Don't kill us. I can't breathe. How many fucking shirts do we got to wear for them to understand you are treating us like subhumans? Not even like subhumans, because the subhumans, at least they'd study them.
There's some human in it.
Yeah,
at least there's human in the word. We're just monkey animal test research.
Yeah, that they feel they can do. Exactly. So
Wendy Edwards says, jail or no jail, that cop has a target on him. Good.
Wow.
That's all. Now, Wendy, we normally know you to be a more of a baked goods lady. What's gotten into your your feathers ruffled, huh?
Who put hot sauce in your panties?
In your oatmeal. Come on.
I mean, you're kind of spicy today.
Jesus
it's like
Christ.
As soon as watch, you know what? Chauvin's gonna be coming out of the gym, and the brother go, "Yeah, I saw you.
Yep.
Yeah, remember me, motherfucker."
And then Wendy's like, again. She don't give a fuck. Again. Do it again. So yeah.
But if he gets off, we already know what it is. We already know what's going to happen. And you know what's going to happen? White supremacists, because right now they said white supremacists are all actually, I don't know if y'all heard this, but I'm gonna let y'all know this. They said that they're getting ready because if he does if he gets convicted, they're gonna make a show of force in Minneapolis. If he doesn't get convicted,
who's gonna make a show of force?
White supremacists.
White supremacists. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because they feel like he's innocent and he did what he was legally allowed to do.
Nope. Nazi said an official of the police department testified that the knee on the neck for that amount of time was unnecessary and not part of police training. And it wasn't just one voice that did that. They had LA, use of force officials in here. Listen, like I say, if you really watch it, the prosecution has done legally a great job of laying out all these little pieces that lead towards Derek Chauvin killed this motherfucker by leaning on his neck for 9 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's legally, I believe, court-wise been laid out quite elegantly and thoroughly.
You know what? Okay,
it's not fun to watch. It's not exciting.
Okay, I beg to differ, and I'm going to use that word. No, I'm going to beg to differ. I'm going to beg to differ. I think that they're going to get off. I think that Pedro's going to have to let me borrow one of his guns, since apparently I can't go get a gun.
That's not how that works. First of all, ain't no gun borrowing. First of all, if you own guns and the nigga's like, let me borrow one of your guns, nigga, no, never, no, never. I'm sorry, Shang. It's got slingshots, bow staff. I'll give you all that nunchuck, cool. But projectiles, there's some record.
You know what, man?
That shit and all the bullets and everything is attached to my name.
I just want to say something about. I'm going to say something about this, and this is pertaining to our relationship on this show. God damn it, you've changed, bro. You know what? You're
following laws and gun laws and shit, man.
Actually, not wanting to give me your gun, so if I kill somebody, you're not liable. What's up with you, man? You are a different dude than you were before, bro.
Yeah. Wow. Sorry, man. But yeah, so that's where we are with the trial at this point. I do believe that, like your meme earlier, that the prostitution is laid out there. Yes. Slam dunk. Okay. That bitch is bad. So no, the prosecution, though, I believe has laid out their sort of today, I think was their slam dunk witness was the pulmonologist, Dr. Martin Tobin, who's like, he stopped breathing right there. And that's when he died.
So today
lack of oxygen is what killed him. Not
so today's is the prosecution's career.
Slam dunking. Boom.
Yep.
Killing it.
Savage AF. We got something's coming up. Some other warm and fuzzy shit that Pedro's gonna say.
I don't know what this is gonna be, how it's gonna hit y'all, but we're gonna hit you with a little something like this.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Woo, you ever make a beat and sometimes it just hits you hard? That's me right now.
There you go.
It's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin', man. You know what's poppin', man. Housing. Niggas need it. Let's buy it. Let's get a house, y'all. Let's do it. Buy land, buy a home, own one. I'm trying to get on it. Came across an article, though there was a little, I guess it threw me for a loop, right? Because, I'm saying let's play house, y'all. Let's get a house. Let's build a family. Let's do these things, right? Let's build it up.
Right.
So I came across an article from CNBC. It was talking about 2021's best cities for new home buyers, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. Cool. Come on, LA, baby. Let's go. Let's get LA on it. LA's not on the list.
LA's not even in the running. I'm trust and believe.
Tough times out there.
Yeah.
But it did concern me a little bit because here are some of the top, or actually some of the top cities, and 4 of them are in the Midwest. You got Bloomington, Illinois.
Yay!
As the leader. Iowa City, Iowa. Okay. I could go back home. I could go back home to Michigan, but to the complete other side of the state, Kalamazoo. Great Falls, Montana. Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Okay. And then beyond that, outside of the Midwest, you have Savannah, Georgia. Schenectady, New York. Taylorville, Utah. Hell no. Harrisonburg, Virginia. Hell fuck no, man.
Oh no, man.
Shit. Virginia scares the shit
What
out of
about
me at this point.
California?
And then Rapid City, South Dakota. Those are your top 10 cities to buy as a new home buyer to buy cities in. I'm like, okay. So basically what you're telling me is that niggas aren't allowed in the top 10 cities in America because I didn't hear one place that I would feel welcome. What? Okay, let me talk to y'all about how well Black Pedro thrives in Bloomington, Illinois, or Savannah, Georgia, or Schenectady, New York. Taylorville, Utah. Black Pedro. Hi, guys. Hi. What's going on?
Don't be racist.
Do you guys have a black barbershop here? Is there
Don't be racist.
Anywhere I can get a fade? Do you know where I can get a fade from?
Wow.
From my hair?
There's nothing in California?
Not in terms of the top 10 best markets for first-time buyers. So I don't know if you guys own a home or not, and I don't know if you're black or not. But what I do know is that if you don't own a home and you are black, you might have to do the first project in the hood, dog, because I don't know if you're about to move to Iowa City,
right?
Or Schenectady, okay, which sounds like a law of physics. Like the law of Schenectady says that an object cannot move if it is black into a white object's area. You know what I'm saying? Like it and I didn't know physics.
But yeah, but connectivity is very well known.
No, it was one of Newton's theories, I believe.
I believe it was, yeah. It was a dude named Maceo Newton. I used to know. Maceo be like, "Yo, nigga, I am not moving to Kalamazoo."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harrisonburg, Virginia. Sorry. And listen, I know we got Virginians in the house. Queen Bee, RVA Gourmet. You know, I love y'all, but your state scares the shit out of me. And I'm from Michigan, where they took over the capital. You know, they don't give a fuck. But yeah, none of these, I can't move to any. So I'm like, yeah, nigga, we're gonna have to put something else together.
Yeah,
somehow, some way.
That ain't gonna be the move. But I mean, what about the cost?
I mean, you know, let me see. All of the top markets have median home prices below the current national median of $370,000. That's $370,000. So Kalamazoo has Michigan. I got a girl in Kalamazoo, right? Derek Jeter's from there. All right. Kalamazoo has the lowest median home price at $155,000, while Taylorsville, Utah, is up at $350,000. You know, none of these are even Detroit prices, right?
A house
Detroit,
here,
you get a house for $16.
Yeah, $1,750, and that's 4 houses. They come in a package.
Mm.
But the houses here, I don't know why I was looking, but I know why I was looking, because when that check come in for the special, it's a wrap. But they said the average, and it was shitty houses, around 300, 400,000. You're getting your shitty house, very small.
In
California,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where. And in LA,
there's places.
But it literally, it has homeless people in it. It is a crack den. Like, you will have to do things to, like, that is a flip turnaround project. Okay, there is no $300,000, $350,000 house in LA.
The average
that is livable
house, the average decent house here is $700,000.
Absolutely, and that is
it's out in the valley.
That is in the hood. In the hood.
No, that's Canyons. No, Canyon Country. I literally was just.
Also the hood though, like down Inglewood and stuff like
Compton,
that. Like,
you can get a really nice house.
They're in the $750 range right now, bro. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. So while I'm on my house buying mission and dream, I ain't moving to Utah, y'all. So we're just gonna have to rework the dream. The first house might be a tiny one.
Wow.
Nick might have to, shit and cook at the same time. I don't give a fuck. But we gonna come up. It's gonna take a little bit longer.
It's gonna take a little bit longer.
I'm not moving to Schenectady.
Why not?
My connectivity doesn't go there.
Oh, okay. I
don't have 5G like that.
Well, I'm going. I'm not moving. No, I'm retiring in Nassau, Bahamas.
There you go, brother. Get it.
Yeah, I'm good. Nassau, Bahamas. That's
Yeah,
my point.
and go ahead, Nicole. She said in Texas, 370. I know $370,000 in Texas. You get a mansion to let you be governor for 3 days. I get it. But in some of these other markets, man,
Yeah, but who want to live
New
in
York,
Texas?
LA, Miami, and shit like that.
You know what?
A lot of people live in Texas, man.
Yeah, but a lot of a friend of mine, Erica's moving to Texas.
You get land
to the Texas. You know what you get? You get a house and a burning cross on your fucking front lawn. How about fuck Texas?
I'm gonna use that to barbecue, and then they're gonna smell my ribs, and it's gonna bring the neighborhood together.
Texas, yeah, fuck Texas. Let me tell you something about. That's my Charlie Murphy lip. Let me tell you something about Texas. Fuck Texas, bitch ass.
Y'all know what it is.
Punch Texas right in his fucking face. Fuck
That's
Texas.
what it is, y'all.
Yo,
Black Page will pop in today. Playhouse if you want to, man, but watch the markets, man, because
it's gonna be
very city to city, and this shit with that blew my mind.
Yeah, the interest rate is low now, but guess what? Still got to pay a grip.
I'm not moving to Utah.
Yeah, so my Savage AF is not what you think, but I want to kind of misdirection you. So let's go. Hey, everybody. Let me tell you what it is. Mine is a very interesting thought process because I've been thinking about it lately. I was saying, let's keep hope alive. But I meant to say is, let's keep hoes alive.
Yeah.
I know y'all thought I was talking about like Jesse Jackson hope alive. And by the way, he's gonna be in all 4 new Lord of the Rings. What happened? What happened to this nigga's face?
The Black Wizard.
Yeah. What happened to this motherfucker right here?
In order for a flower to grow, it needs water.
Look, yes. I mean, I'm straight.
I have several illegitimate children.
All of them have eyes.
I have
like
watered
mine.
flowers outside of my own garden.
You know what? I think that when this shit come back open and we can go out and get down and get busy, it's gonna be some nasty shit. I'm telling you right now, Hope is next exit. I'm telling you, there's gonna be some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Are you kidding me? There's gonna be so many people. I'm just saying, stock up right now for the summer if it opens up like I think it is. And I like to go with colors. I think that makes me feel a little bit more festive. But I'm gonna let you know right now, all this shit is gonna be gone. And after people are vaccinated, you know what's gonna be? It's gonna be us acting like this, and the next scene is gonna be this. It's going down. And me and Pedro gonna be after shows gonna be doing this. We're gonna be it's gonna be
where y'all at, ladies? Where
y'all at? I'm the light-skinned one. I'm telling you right now, if you don't know what it's gonna go, there gonna be some hoes in this house, and I'm gonna be out there getting it. Oh my God, the next woman I get with, it is a wrap. Woo!
First of all, I don't even know why you put that condom joint up there. I am done with that shit. I am vaccinated. I'm never using a condom again in my life. Do you understand me? I'm putting my dick on everything. Now, fuck all that.
Still can have an illegitimate baby, but I see, because this is the kind of women,
at this age, I need one.
But this is the kind of women Pedro gonna get. Look at these hot. In fact, I actually know the light skinned one. I actually really do know her. Okay. So this is Pedro's, and these are the women for me.
Get them, dog. Get them.
I'm just saying.
It's some goodness under there. It's some goodness
I'm gonna have to move a flap and fuck a flap. So I know people are like, what the fuck? I'm just saying, summertime's coming. People getting vaccinated. People gonna be able to actually hug, kiss, love up on each other. And I think we're no longer gonna have to deal with this. We're gonna be able to deal with this. So keep keep hope alive and have a good time. That's my SHANGRY.
Let's put the hoe in hope this summer, y'all.
Yes, exactly. There's some hoes in this house. I don't know why you'd have a bejeweled hoe.
And Nicole, so what if I'm pregnant? Okay. Pregnant men we deserve fun too. God damn it.
Why would she say, oh my? All the weird shit you say, Miss Adverb.
and now she starts buttoning up her cardigan like, oh.
Yeah, now you clutching your purse. Get the fuck out of here with
babies.
Yeah, you know you want it, baby. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all Thank y'all for making our numbers go up. Thank you for helping us out pertaining to, I actually said it and we saw it, a reaction. Facebook, we went up another 17 people, which is nice. And we have some more people on our YouTube page, but make sure you subscribe to the channel. And you already know, I've told you many times, when you subscribe to the channel, it's something very cute like this. Press the bell. And make sure you follow at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow at Comedian Shang on all the other platforms. Let them know.
Wherever you get your podcast, iTunes, Google Play, Slacker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Yeah. Yee.
Oh, wow. No, yeah, you say yee. Yee. Is that it? Is that what we're doing? All right. So, and also make sure you check me out on Amazon Prime. Shang is Shangry. Nazi Islam, who was in the feed, editor supreme. And also make sure you buy, you see the scroll is down there. Buy the album Black Pedro Begins at theblackpedro.com/shop. We will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
We'll be right here for y'all. Pacific Standard Time. On a Friday. That's what it is, y'all. Let's head into this weekend the right way, the tight way. We'll see you guys tomorrow, Savage AF. Fuck your feelings.
Bye.